Hi guys, welcome back to TedRedwood Gaming. I am Ed. Again, I've given up on episode numbers at this point. Today we play Valencia in the last 32 of the Europa League, and I'm going to say rip to the Eredivisie. Hi guys, welcome back. So yes, rest in peace, our title. We last met for the Utrecht game. I remember coming back because I was devastated that it was pretty much all over. And after this game, it pretty much was. We drew 1-1. We never really looked like winning it, in my opinion. We then followed up with a 4-2 win over FC Twente. We looked pretty good there. But then lost to Ajax 2-1. That's pretty much confirmed our fate as not being able to retain our title. We just haven't shown up this year. The early stages look good, but I don't know, we kept losing momentum, I think, with the Champions League stuff, and I don't know if it goes into the AI players' minds, or our players' minds. I think I'd be a bit too advanced for FM, but it just seems like their eyes are on that prize, and we've just been so terrible in the league recently. So, like, our recent form is draw, loss, loss, draw, win, draw, win, draw, win. It's just not fantastic, really, is it? So, sorry, that last game was a 2-1 win against AZ Alkmaar, where we dominated and they still somehow almost got an equaliser against us in the last minute. It was not pleasant. But how the league is looking after 24 games is Heerenveen have just completely run away with it. We are 16 points behind them with 10 games left, so that's gone. Obviously, I want to put out a strong team to try and get second place because I believe, second place gets Champions League best place third qualifying phase. So if we want the Champions League, we're not going to win the league, let's be honest. I have to finish second, so I've got to finish above Utrecht. So I can't even just write the league off and play loads of youngsters. So it's a bit of a problem. And when I organise it like this, I mean, this is the issue, isn't it? And we all know it's the issue. We all know, you see the players come in. No one said it because I don't get too many comments yet still. But I bring in players that, not the too young, but I don't bring in any older ones. I don't bring in anyone. My laptop's so loud, I'm so sorry. I don't bring in any potential tutors, so personalities don't change. Training facilities still aren't good enough. So these young players are just going to fulfill their natural potential at probably at best. Like, not even the grayed out stars, just like the definite stars. We just need some older heads, and it's an issue I have in every version of FM. I just sign those youngsters and let them develop as a team, and I always go through a period of 2 or 3 seasons where we look quite good but don't deliver, and we might be entering that now, so I need to change that in the summer. But yeah, our oldest player is 24, and we've got 2 23-year-olds, 2 22-year-olds, but most of our players are teenagers. Admittedly, that's most of the ones that aren't in the starting lineup or anything. But yeah, it's a problem, isn't it? But yes, I have just come off the back of a Pirate FM18 episode. You'd have seen that one before you've seen this. I think it's season 2, episode 2. I failed in my first recording of it and I got really upset, so I'm drinking some pretty strong Pepsi Max and Kraken. So feeling a little bit tipsy, so yeah, let's have an emotional game against Valencia. So no updates to speak of since last time. I'm trying to persist with this 4-2-2-2 formation. I'm thinking of switching up for next season, but I might start learning the tactic towards the end of the season once I figure out what it is. But I don't want to switch to it now because we don't have the personnel. I'm kind of thinking, this is how ridiculous my mind is. I read Clee on tmbusquets.com, his Libero piece, that I think it's part 1 of 3, and it gets you really excited to use these roles. I don't think we've got anyone that would fulfill that role as a Libero at the moment, not very well anyway. A bit of background, I actually used to play sweeper for my Sunday League team for about 3 seasons. Not a Libero, but just the actual defensive version. And with that, I think you could probably push your other defenders forward a bit. So I'm thinking about it, maybe something drastic, I guess we'll see. Anyway, the team for today, I have not double checked it, I've not double checked the subs, but they look about right. Is Lindau in goal, we got Matthew Sek, Ives, Boghossian and Vasquez at the back. We've got Verheyen and Prazak in the middle, Silva and Son on the wings, Marta and Gretsen up front. Yes, I'm persisting with Gretsen. Yes, I hate him, but I mean, look at him. He's got to come good, hasn't he? Like, he has to. He has to come good. I'm really glad the camera is a little further away as well because my eye is really itchy. It's horrible. Hay fever, terrible. Quick look at Valencia. They're currently 9th in the top division in Spain. Not too far from the Europa League places there and 4th place, but yeah, pretty far off. Jorge Jesus is the manager. I don't think I've heard of these guys. I mean, these are Regen's key player is Kike. Yeah, looks pretty tidy, doesn't he? So we get into the game. Valencia are playing a 4-2-3-1. Who is someone I recognise here? I'm not really big on foreign football these days. Sola is a name I've heard of. Carlos? Yeah, okay. So I've heard of him. Kurzawa I've heard of. Wasn't he at PSG? Yes, Kurzawa was at PSG. Went to Napoli pretty early on. Ended up in Chelsea for a bit of money. Now at Valencia on a free. Interestingly, my scouts only rated him as a 55 signing. I know they haven't scouted him much, but 55, that is incredibly low, isn't it? And then they do actually have Gabriel Paulista at the back. So has he played for Valencia before? I know he's played for Arsenal. And he played for Villarreal before that. Seems to have been really average on the save. They've got a few players that are aging. What about this dude? He's not playing a lot. It's like they're playing a second string side. You never know. You really never know. I'm going to say we're underdogs, go and cause an upset. A few players loved it. Not sure why. And let's just see what we can do. 25 minutes gone and nothing has happened at all. Although Lindau with a free kick, so probably an offside. Looks like we're trying to build from back. Oh, by the way, Ives is back in the side. He's recovered from his injury. He's not rated as highly as Schmidt, but I just trust Ives a hell of a lot more than anyone else. Marta breaks into the box and puts it just over the bar. I'm really delighted to have Ives back. I don't understand him or his attributes. Verheyen with a corner, not very well cleared. Gretarsson puts it into the roof of the net. We go 1-0 up against Valencia. This is, potential. Oh my word. No. Don't get too excited. But I don't get Ives' attributes. English, come on Ed. His passing is like 7. He's not got any PPMs, anything like that. But he just seems to find our strikers with long balls so often. I rave about the fact he got 7 assists last season from like 44 games. But that's not even the whole story, because the amount of times he put a big ball over the top full of someone like Marta to run onto and then cut it back for someone. So he was like an assister of an assister. He was just so good, and I'm really glad to have him back. I don't think he'll quite realise his potential, but that might not be a bad thing in a way. It only looks like his physical attributes and bravery have suffered from his injury. So if you can get those physical ones back, he's definitely going to be a really good rotation option as a minimum for the next couple of seasons. It means he might not ask for so much money. Valencia with a corner. Oh, I thought it was a corner. Just lined up very strangely. It was a throw-in. It's bouncing around in the box and does find its way into the back of the net. You could see that coming as soon as the bouncing around happened. Valencia get the all-important away goal. Right, with just under 25 minutes to go, I'm going to make some changes. So Prazak is on 71%, so I'll give him a little swap for Stevic, who we recalled from the loan to give us a bit of cover. He can come in as a ball-winning midfielder on defend. He's not great, but he's probably... I've had a nightmare centre mid, you know that. Marta's not done an awful lot. As much as I love him, I'm going to bring him off for Trebelsi, who just seems to score some important goals for us recently. So Trebelsi comes on, and finally I am going to take off Rodrigo Silva. Comes off for Vit Rahak. For those wondering, team instructions have also been dropped down, so we now only retain possession and prevent short goalkeeper distribution. I might change that up to be similar to what I'm doing Pirate at the moment. You're not going to know what's going on because I think this is still like 2-3 weeks ahead. But in that one, I'm retaining possession and short passing, and I quite like it. I don't think there's a need to be pushing up so much with the goalkeeper dist, but I guess we'll see. But Rahak's been giving it on the right hand side. Doesn't do his man, but puts a decent cross into the box. It drops for Verheyen. Recycles it back to Stevic. Gretarsson is there. Gretarsson, he thunders it off of the bar. Yeah, 10 seconds to go unless they score now. Oh my word. I think Matusek might be getting a red card there. Oh boy. I mean, if you saw that, and this is the last few seconds of the game, that was wholly and completely necessary for Matusek to do because it would have left him just through on goal. They put the free kick wide. Matusek's sacrifice was not in vain, and I'm so pleased. I'm going to say I'm happy with that. 1-1, I don't think it's too bad. In fact, it's only a week away, so I will play through. I'll play through just for you guys, and we'll do a double in one episode. I'm going to fine him though, because what I do, as much as I think that he did completely the right thing there, saves us 10k as well, so yeah, you can't complain. Right, so we are back for the second leg of Valencia. Between games, we played Feyenoord at home, and we got absolutely smashed 3-0. I rotated the side quite a bit. It didn't go very well, so I probably shouldn't rotate it as much as I did, but honestly, I'm a little bit drunk, and I thought it was a good idea at the time. But let's Feyenoord back into the hunt. They're 5 points behind us in third. It lets Utrecht get away a bit. I think we can catch them back up. We just need to be on it like as soon as possible. Really, probably just have to play a full strength team. Might change the formation back to the this one at some point. I guess we'll see. They move it up, or they just decrease in size because everyone. I don't know why they're smaller. I'm looking at the strikers. Sorry, I just realised you can't see where I'm seeing. But this is the team for today. It is Lindahl in goal. It's Elshot, Ives, Volkosian and Vasquez at the back. Mahan and Prasak in the middle. Silver's on the wings. And Marta and Gretchen up front. Same team as last time, apart from Matusek at right back, who obviously got sent off. I could play Stevic there. I probably should, really, shouldn't I? I might change him now, because at the moment, what's going on there? So I did have Elshot in there, who was in the reserves. Oh, the under 18, sorry. So he's got 1.5 star current, 2.5 star potential. He's our own youth product. He did play against Feyenoord. He came on, didn't do anything, really got a yellow card. Professional attitude, though, personality. A couple of attitude points everywhere. He's a good backup. But I think I will play Stevic there because at least he has some experience. It means it frees us up for another decent spot on the bench for Vit Rahak, who has played before. I'll tell you what, I won't go forward as well because I actually want to play with these team instructions a bit. I don't necessarily want to control. I want to be standard. I don't want to do that. I'll just retain possession for now. I think that will do us, and we'll just see what happens from there. So we're into the game. There's no one really different in terms of the players, but they've got a regen goalkeeper who doesn't look that great. The left back also doesn't look great. Their right back, I think we can get them here. So I am going to do something drastic. And that is exactly what I'm going to do. We're going to exploit the flanks. I'm going to put Silva and Sonner, both on attacking duties. And we're going to see how we get on. If we can get a couple of away goals, you never know, right? You never know. Oh, I'm starting to get excited. So we have a goal kick. Lindahl gives it to Vasquez at the back. Looks like we're playing nice and wide, which we do quite a lot. Normally we exploit the middle and just spray it wide, but instead we're kind of just hopefully going to go a bit more direct wide. But Gretchen has been put through the middle. He's not quite going to get there. Stevic with a chance to recycle and does. Silva has all the time in the world up this right wing. Gretchen's there. Gretchen, compose yourself. But by the way, I'm not just topless completely. I'm wearing like a vest thing. It was really hot today, so as soon as I got in, I just needed to change. I'm not. I promise I'm not just topless. Free kick edge of the box for Hayen. Steps up. Ooh, puts it just wide. Another goal kick. I tell you what, Valencia they've chopped and changed for this game. We've prioritised the Europa League here. That's why I did rest players. I probably shouldn't have done it, but you never know. You never know if you're going to get glory in this competition. It looks like they might be suffering for it. Marta is through, gives it to Silva. Couple in the box for Hayen. It's the second away goal. So we are 2-0 up on the night. Hayen with the goal. Gretchen here puts through Marta. He's a bit slow, but he draws in a defender. And we have 4 guys lining up to put it away. Hayen is the one that does. The away fans go crazy. Stevic knocks it down. Hayen on the ball. Silva, their fullbacks, managed to get a tackle this time, but Marta has a go now on the right. Good ball back for Hayen on the edge. We're just holding the ball quite nicely. This might be the way forward, you know. Hayen, mind you, not everyone's going to play with terrible fullbacks. Their attackers are probably still quite good as well. But Silva gets a foot in. Is a terrible touch, but their centre back just about gets away with it. Clear it out to fullback again now. It looks like they might be building quite nicely. Marquez on the left. Good clearance by Bolkosian, but they are coming again. My game is really slowing up with all this recording. And that is absolutely smashed home by Stipe Perica, who I think I've heard of, but I don't know why. Free kick on the right. Verheyen steps up, crosses it in. Another chance to cross, maybe? Or just pass it nicely. I mean, that was a nice pass, but brought down, but nothing given. Can we just keep hold of it? Stevic with a huge ball up. Defensive error. Silva puts it wide, though. Oh, Silva. We stole the highlight on the right, and Silva with a cross. That was always going to just be nothing. Straight into the keeper's hands. Let's see what he can do. Their goalkeeper and fullbacks aren't decent and don't look that experienced, so we really need to be targeting them. But it looks like Valencia are going to have a chance, and this guy on the right has got so much time. Is that Stevic? Stevic is giving away a penalty. Marquez steps up. Lindau saves it. We still have a 2-goal cushion to get through the game. Valencia need to score twice, so we get in at 2-1. I am pleased. Valencia with a free kick on the left, give it to someone on the edge of the box and rifle it into the top right corner. That just looked so easy. David Konaki equalises on the night, equalises on aggregate. We are ahead on away goals, and it makes you wonder if we should just be shutting up shop at this point. Because not much was created in that first leg. It's only in this leg where it's become open, where I've gone pretty attacking on the wings. But Marta's been put through by Gretchen. Marta, oh, that would have probably sealed it. With just over 25 minutes to go, I was about to make subs, but Vasquez with a throw-in gives it to Gretchen. They pass it between themselves. Silva has it. Verheyen is there. Someone. Marta! Michael Marta! Come on. A couple minutes on from that Michael Marta goal, we now make changes. Rodrigo Silva comes off for a hat, just fresh legs. I think we've got him on the wings here. Nicely, Gretchen and Marta both performing at the same time for once. Stevic can come off. I'm going to risk. Oh, that might even put him on the bench. He's not coming off. He can't come off. I've got Nano who can play right back. I'm going to bring on Rico Becker for Sonna, just because Rico Becker is a little bit faster, I think. But I will also bring on Trabelsi just to give him a bit of game time, just because I kind of like him. I think he's going to be really good, as much as Gretchen is playing well. So that's our 3 subs. 20 minutes to go. Can we hold on? We have a free kick straight away. Verheyen knocks into the box. Bolkosian's there. Rahak is there. Someone just get a shot away, please. They clear it. And, oh my word, this is looking dangerous. They've got about 6 runners. We've got about 4 back. He's gone for a sensational lob with just over 15 minutes left. And Valencia have thrown away a really good chance there. It gives us a chance to build from a goal kick. This is a couple minutes later, but I'll pretend that was the same one. Ives out to Stevic on the right, who's seemed to be doing okay apart from that yellow and the penalty. He seems to be doing all right. Verheyen, Rehak on the right. There's a couple of options in the box. Trabelsi, oh, he's put it over from about 2 yards out. Oh no, and now Valencia straight away up the other end. Should I have shut up shop? Kurzawa knocks it down. Crosses all over the place where he probably should have shot. And we keep that one out. It's still 3-2 to us on night, 4-3 on aggregate. Valencia can score and we still go through, just makes it very nervous. So we'd like to avoid that if we can. I mean, by us exploiting the flanks, we've basically just said, you come at us through the middle. Trabelsi's been released down the left-hand side. There's a FIFA goal on. Marta! 2 minutes of injury time to go. 1 minute. I think we've done it. We've done it. 10 seconds left. We've beaten Valencia over 2 legs. Rahak, Trabelsi. Just with seconds to go, just to make it look even more convincing, we beat Valencia 5-3 on aggregate, having gone to the Mestalla, I don't know, and beaten them 4-2 on the night. That was absolutely sensational. The league's gone. Also given 445k, which is nice. Importantly though, last thing of this episode, we are in the last 16 draw in the Europa League. I mean, oh my god. Arsenal, Benfica, Celtic, Chelsea, Dortmund, Hoffenheim, Lyon, Milan, Sociedad. I mean, I'm going to stop speaking. The only one out of those, in fact, there's two I'm not as bothered by, and that's Austria, Venn, and Cologne to us mortals. Everyone else, I sort of fear. Sociedad maybe a tiny bit less. Saint-Etienne maybe a tiny bit less as well. Everyone else could be a problem. Cologne, please, please, please. Sociedad, oh no. That's not what we needed. Hoffenheim, maybe I'd take them. Benfica have gone. I mean, there's no point celebrating who's gone because they're all good teams. Please not Dortmund, though. Tottenham, oh, that's huge. Arsenal, not Arsenal. Stuttgart, oh no. They would have been okay. This isn't looking good. Not Lyon, not again. Celtic, Saint Etienne, please. Out of everyone left, it's got to. Oh, Austria, Vienna still there. Wolfsburg, we could get Austria. Austria, Vienna, I think that are Chelsea. Milan, we got Austria, Vienna. Yes. I'm celebrating like it's already done, but that is such a huge draw. It's ridiculous. Scout their best player. He doesn't look all that. Oh, that is as good as it possibly could have been. How did they get here? Austria. Shakhtar. They beat Shakhtar. Shakhtar to glory themselves. Or apparently not. They got beaten by Austria, Vienna. And I really fancy our chances of getting through to a quarterfinal. So a quarterfinal is not far away. I don't want them all to be double uploads. I guess we'll see. We'll see how the first leg goes. But at least this season is a complete bust. We're through to the last 16 in the Europa League, and we continue to fight for second place and league to get us through to the Champions League. But you do start to wonder if European glory might truly be possible. If you enjoyed that, please do smash a like, comment, subscribe. This has probably been one of my favourite episodes, as much as we're terrible in the league. That was such a huge result, and to get that draw is massive. So yeah, please do join us again for that game in the last 16 Europa League. I'm Ed, and I'll see you soon. Cheers.